Kapow!
Please work.
Me, I can check my.
Yeah. What's going on?
Hello, you two.
It's three watching now.
Who are you watching? Where are you at?
Watching?
Is anybody going to show up? So we got the notifications that already gone out. Now we got to find out how many people are.
It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while.
It's going to be a while. Hey guys.
Someone chat.
YouTube.
Someone say something, please. Please reply.
We're going to ping
5 watching now.
5.
Wow.
5 are watching?
5 are watching.
Whoa, so the ping went out.
Wow.
It is.
But no one talking.
Yeah, I wonder, it's probably everybody in our office.
6
Like
watching.
everybody just like logged in, like, oh hey.
6 watching.
I saw a push notification. What's
I
going
smell
on?
food. I'm hungry.
Yeah, oh dude, somebody like microwave
Pizza. Oh,
Yeah.
Probably pizza.
Mm-hmm. She's torturing us. Just
My pizza.
I want a pizza.
I want pizza too. We had like a whole pizza.
I had 2 in the morning.
I had 2.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
I had the 2 meat pizza.
Oh.
There's only one left.
Russia's slain.
I'll
Slain,
take the
everybody.
veggie one next.
So,
7 watching.
if anybody's out there right now,
Mhm.
type something in chat.
8
Yeah.
Let us
watching.
know you're here.
Please say hi.
And then go tell all your other people.
Are you confused because of the water?
Are you confused because it's us? Or are you confused because it's YouTube? Or
Are you just confused? See?
Wow.
Bro. What are you guys doing? You know, they're like, what are you guys even here right now?
This is
11
interesting.
watching.
11. Uh-oh.
I'm like the rush count.
There are 11.
Hey,
Oh.
Game Blue Biscuit.
What the heck? What the heck indeed?
16 watching.
What the heck indeed? Is it indeed? The heck. So if you guys aren't even sure what
21 watching.
the
Hello,
heck is going
hello,
Whoa,
hello. One.
Hello.
Hey,
What the heck is this?
Craig
Hey, this is a different platform. There's no Craig-gasms over here.
Wow, YouTube streaming. Nani?
What is this about? It's about
It's about us.
us having a day off.
Us. Day off. Not game related. Don't care.
Yeah. Don't talk about stuff we don't care about.
Yeah.
That's game.
It's a day off. We're not getting. Wait. I was gonna say we're not getting paid to be here, but I was
We're getting paid to not talk about it.
Yeah. To not talk about the things that we do.
Great.
This is a different kind of mosh pie rush.
Rush. I'm sure there's a better way of saying
I know.
Well, get on it then.
I don't.
Show me.
It just sounds.
Show me, senpai.
So,
Demonstrate.
I put work with senpai. Let me think about it.
He's like, oh my wamu shinderu.
Nani?
What are you? If this stream is not about the game, how are we going to call you?
Just call us by our name.
Yeah, I mean, we're still KOG.
Who are
so
you?
I am Mosh.
Who are you?
I'm Rush.
And I am Pi.
What it is. We're not talking about games.
Floating underwater.
Underwater.
May you take a sip?
I love this word.
May you?
Mayu? Natasha? Fukando Soya? Is this a... No.
No game.
No.
This
Okay.
is us just talking about
Things.
things that's not games. Like
Like what? What are we going to be talking about?
anime.
Oh my god.
Anime.
I
Like game related. So yeah, but actually we're here, and this like as the title designates, it's a day off.
Yeah, look, we're having our day off.
I read Game Blue
streaming,
Biscuit and how
and then
it's
look,
not,
I'm
and I
having
was like,
fun with all this beach scenery and like waves crashing into the.
Who doesn't love a beach?
I know.
Being on a beach.
Actually, I don't like beaches.
You don't like beaches?
I don't know why. I don't know.
I love beaches.
Why are we streaming?
Yeah.
To have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Legit. Oh, hey, since you're all here, what are you talking about?
What do I talk about?
You have our undivided attention.
Yeah, but nothing related to the E word.
Wow. Subtle. What? Oh, I see. So what's
Because
Worky. Wow.
Sing something, says Natasha.
Sing something?
Yeah. Oh, hey, Pi sings. Pi sings. Dude,
I don't
lay it down.
sing.
Lay it down. Lay it
I
down.
don't have music. I don't have a mic.
Oh, beatbox.
You do not know the songs that I talk about.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
40 people watching. What? Why?
Hey, don't say the E word.
Yeah, we have none of that.
No, it's not allowed, okay?
It is not allowed. So because it's our day off.
It's like saying Voldemort in Hogwarts.
I think Game Blue Biscuit has a question.
Play other games besides the E word.
I like where you were going with it. So if hola, soy de Ecuador.
What? What is that?
Is that
Drunk. Hola, soy de Ecuador. Are you from Ecuador? I can't tell.
I'm from Ecuador.
I don't know that language. That's
Spanish.
I'm guessing.
Hi, Biako!
Biako!
Yajo.
Right here.
Yajo. So games that I play.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, what do you play, Pi? What are you playing right now?
I haven't played games for a very long time. Actually.
What? No, I thought you're all about the business. You know,
The business.
playing games.
I thought about getting Black Ops, but I didn't because it was too expensive.
Wait a minute.
Because I couldn't justify spending that much because I know I'm not gonna get that gameplay time.
I was gonna say that you spend money on games
Same
like
reason as I don't buy fighting games. I only buy RPGs.
Oh yeah. Because you get, especially like we have RPGs that register 100 hours of gameplay. I mean that's a fun investment. That you're literally pushing out, at that point.
Yeah, I think the most played right now is Monster Hunter, which actually stopped after I got everything. And I got all the gears, basically. And then Rainbow Six.
You brought up Rainbow Six before, man. I mean...
It was really fun, actually. Actually, feels most similar to Modern Warfare 2, which was my favorite FPS.
Greetings.
Greetings from Argentina. Hello, hola. Is that the right language?
Yes.
Yes, you did. Here, Monster Hunter.
Yes.
Bang. Guy on right is white.
You know you're on the right.
Yeah. You know you're on the right.
Yeah, on the screen, you're on the right.
Of all the people.
You're the right.
I know this. I am the right. Because you are wrong. Because if you're not right, you're wrong.
I'm in the center.
I am the center.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Namaste.
It's fun watching people talk to each other.
Yeah, the zombie mode on Black Ops looked really fun, actually. If I do get it, I might put that one. I like the more PvE aspect, like co-op.
Yeah.
I don't like the fighting stuff. Especially the Battle Royale thing.
Yeah.
No bueno.
And since the rules of the game industry have changed so much, like I can't teabag and GG easy anymore. So it's like Rush can tell you.
You're talking about the 3D bag, right?
Like I can't, there's no way I can literally jump into a game now where I'm gonna cack somebody in the face and then not be able to enjoy the game that I want to enjoy.
Kingdom Hearts 3, yay or nay?
Yay. Yay.
It took way too long for me.
Yay.
Oh, they missed what they should. That
for me,
for me,
it took way too long.
Yeah, it's still fine for me.
Especially for a game.
You're a fanboy though. There's a difference.
To me, honestly, the game system is not that complicated. I don't know why it took so long. What's my favorite RPG of all time? Xenogears. Xenogears. Favorite RPG of all time.
Does Pokemon count as an RPG?
I'd give Pokemon RPG status.
Then I have spent more time on Pokemon than any other game in my life.
If I were to combine the time I've spent in all of the different Final Fantasies, it'd be like a life.
You want to talk about that?
No, no. So I
hola.
Hey, Hunter
G'day.
Skelter back.
Drunk stream.
Great.
Maybe.
Yeah, so
Let us know if you want to watch a drunk stream.
Yeah, if you guys, we're literally here just taking a day off with KOG. What that meant was we're just here to kind of BS with
Yeah,
you guys.
if you couldn't tell from the
beach,
and the waves of
Sorry,
water.
you know, here in Orange County, which is where we're centered, there's a lot of beaches.
I don't know the lyrics after that. I just know on the sea.
It was like, darling, it's better down where it's wetter.
Sweater?
Take it from me.
That sounds kind of bad. How was our day? My day was productive.
Was it now?
But at the same time, not.
No drunk stream. That doesn't sound great in my opinion.
How do you know though? You never watched it? I haven't watched it either.
Don't know till you try.
That's true.
There's a lot of things in this world though that I'm not.
Well, I want snacks, yes, but not in the monitor. I want actual snacks in front of me. Warm, delicious.
I do want some snacks.
Rush versus Mosh drunk version. Rush would just be in the corner.
Mosh would be on the table. Or flipping tables, either way.
Why not both?
I tried it and I regret it.
Okay.
He's coming from the position of experience.
Okay, I see.
What else you guys? Well, so you said Pokemon.
See.
Xenogears. If I had to pick a favorite RPG of all time.
Here comes the old game.
Well, right? Well, I've been playing Shadowrun. Like, I stepped off Shadowrun to do Battle Chasers. I stepped off Battle Chasers to do Ori and the Blind Forest. That's not an RPG game.
No.
It just feels like
More
it.
like a platformer.
Yeah. But probably Shadowrun, Hong Kong. I got stuck on for a good minute. And I dig that super hardcore immersive environment. And you just don't see it anymore. The one, not Sin, the original Sin? The one that's all crazy on Steam. They're calling it like one of the best RPGs of all time. Divinity, original Sin.
Yeah.
Divinity 2 I want to jump in on, but I haven't necessarily seen a whole lot on it, aside from kind of where it was or what it's doing right now.
Sing me the rap god. You don't want to hear anyone sing the rap god.
Oh, no.
Did we eat dairy products in the past 24 hours?
Yes.
Yes.
Not me.
No.
Oh, actually, I did. Cheese milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, chocolate milk too.
Okay.
No, you didn't? I had chocolate milk.
Well,
Yeah,
the word was infinite, so I assume it's just food.
I know.
Maybe cheese.
Whenever I hear dairy, I just think milk.
Right?
I think cheese. I love cheese.
Do you?
Yes.
How much do you love cheese?
How much do you love cheese?
Why do you say like that?
Very much. Very
Have
much.
you heard Yupe's Vocaloid song?
No.
No.
That's a weird name, though.
I have to
How
like.
was the quality of the dairy products? It was from Domino.
Domino's Pizza.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to talk about, if not press 3, we're not going to talk about the E word.
Yeah.
We're
here
off. This is a
just
day
be
off.
like,
Hang out with you guys for a little bit.
I'm not gonna talk about work.
So I'm wondering why YouTube compared to the usual Twitch stream.
We're just trying things out.
Yeah, on Twitch we do gaming. So here we came just to like literally hang out with you guys and see what's out there. Maybe even hear what you guys have to say.
And
Or
this is
you
where
got
we're
questions?
like super casual.
Yes, super cash.
Can you even read this?
Of course I can.
It's so small.
You got Hawkeye?
I have
Well,
glasses.
he's young.
Yeah, he's young.
I wonder if I can read it without my glasses.
If I remember correctly, E-Word was my first RPG, or was it Neptunia? Don't remember.
My first RPG.
That's a good one.
Still Pokemon.
I think it's still Xenogears. That's why it's stuck in my head. Back then, I didn't really play. I don't know if Lineage counts.
Yeah, it does.
There was no story.
Okay.
There was no role-playing. I was just killing orcs for like 10,000 hours.
Yeah, a lot of people who, if they're going to be looking at like the RPG side of things, that's going to be a bit different.
I don't really consider MMO as RPGs all that much.
Unless it's a progressive story.
Yeah. Like WoW, I would consider.
Yeah, WoW is definitely an RPG.
But not Lineage 1.
And
Lineage 1 has no story. Has the aforementioned dairy impacted your life? You might have impacted the toilet.
I was gonna say I'm lactose intolerant. I couldn't help it, man. I had to get that chocolate milk.
What is your main?
What's my main is the great sword. I started off with the long sword, but I switched off. Once the rocket sword came out, I was like, I'm gonna be swinging those rocket-based swords and smashing monsters.
What about you, Rush?
You don't play Monster Hunter.
I didn't have to play Monster Hunter. What was your first
RPG.
RPG?
Pokemon. It's literally Pokemon. Pokemon Blue.
So young.
Way back on the Game Boy.
Wow.
So naive.
My first was so if I'm gonna go like oh
Do I want your sandwich? Is it edible?
uh
Can it be here right now?
and Senpai Hoin is speaking in chat.
Do you play any tactics?
Can speak a phrase in Spanish. El cocina.
Oh.
The kitchen.
Yeah.
I was a culinary major, so I learned that one.
Wait a minute. So is that what you did before coming to KOG Games?
No, I was at a different game company, and then before that, I was just translating for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, I was in a culinary job, yes. And then I was in college, and then I was in high school, and then I was in middle school, and then I was back in Korea, and then I was in elementary school, and then I was not born. You heard everything about me!
The backwards timeline of Pi.
Persona Q2, yay or nay?
Yay.
I still haven't finished my Persona 5.
Persona is just yay in general.
Yeah.
Persona 4 was really fun though. Favorite fighting game series? I'm biased towards Tekken.
King of Fighters.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
What about you, Rush? What did you do before gracing our presence at KOG Game?
Go like me. Go back.
Go backwards. I ran a website helping people play mobile games.
Like what?
Like,
Help them how?
Help them? Yeah. Did you mobile for them?
Did you like?
no,
cook?
I was like,
He helped. So he ran a website that enhanced their game experience.
yeah, I was like, here's...
Does doctors hate you?
Is the color of whatever it was you were farming gold?
I wrote guides for them, man. Here's how you clear X dungeon.
Oh, so you flaunted that it was good at the game.
Oh, okay.
You're showing off.
I have to flaunt it, right?
Did you get that by being good or by throwing money at the game?
I could not throw money at the game back then.
Oh, so sad.
I was a poor.
You like to Vietnamese?
lad.
Do we like to? I like Vietnamese food.
Yes, he does. I love eating Vietnamese food.
Yes, I actually like.
Eltrion, you're gay.
Congratulations!
Yay!
Dun, 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 dun.
What was that?
the helping people.
Yeah, you help people.
Oh yeah, I help people, and then I was in uni for
That's Australian for university.
That was talking about
Yeah.
Mindy.
because I have to go backwards, right?
Yes. So he's from Australia, so we may have to localize some content.
So uni did mix of both game design and programming, and then after that was high school.
Before that was high school.
Before that was high school.
Mhm.
Technically after that because I'm
No,
going
before.
backwards.
No, you're going backwards. So it was before.
Time doesn't go flow backwards.
Yeah.
And
Only
then
you're flowing backwards.
and then what did it? I want to say grade school, but I think that's the.
Hey, it's your friend,
Late hello from Australia. G'day.
mate.
He's from Australia.
Pi doesn't know. It doesn't. I don't say mate anymore.
I say mate.
So it's like I'll say good day.
You want mate?
But yeah, uni, then high school, then grade school, elementary school.
Middle school?
No, there's no middle school in Australia.
Why? We served the Queen together.
Te-
Canada has.
Technically, I find middle school weird. I'm like, why is there a school there for 2 years? Like you go from. What is
How do you share a
Elementary?
play? How does an 8th grader share a playground with
Grade
a
one.
10-year-old
Yeah.
or a first grader?
What?
Wait, so before high school is elementary, and how many grades are there?
Okay, so it goes grade school, so like 1 to 6,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go to high school, which is 7 to 12.
You're in high school for 5 years? That's nightmare.
Kill myself.
But then there's middle school
I
for 2
wouldn't,
years,
but I would
which
just
look,
hate it.
which just sounds, it sounds really weird.
I'll be bummed out. You know what? Actually, Korea, from grade 1 to 6, middle school is from grade 1 to 3, and high school is grade 1 to 3.
What?
Yeah. We do like, so
So
middle
no matter what
grade-
school you go to, it's always going to be 1.
Yeah, middle grade 1 to 3,
Uh.
high grade 1 to 3, which is high school. 3, 6. Or
Oh.
6 to 3, 3.
Nice.
So middle school is not 2 years, it's 3 years.
But, yeah.
You're Hyun Duck from Vietnam. I like E.
One.
And I like pho.
I too like pho. Pho? Pho?
Pho.
Pho?
Pho.
Pho. So, Quinn, come on. Thanks for coming.
Come on. It sounded like come on.
Oh my god.
Oh, someone asked us what our the oldest game we played was.
Oldest game.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, wait, what? No,
Wow.
like.
Well, when I
How about oldest game that is not still in production?
I mean, hide and seek is a game. I played
No,
that.
Video games, son. Or what about the first game we ever played? Technically oldest to us.
Oldest to us.
Does it have to be on a major console, or does any of those little gadget things count?
It has to be digital video game.
Because I used to play those like Digimon, that little
Tamagotchi?
yeah, the Tamagotchi. Like,
That's
do
not
those
a game.
count?
It's not a game.
No.
No, like an actual like video game, like a console or system.
Then it would be Pokemon. Still,
Ah.
like literally, my whole
Just go get out of here to Pokemon
I
Land.
wanted to be the best there ever was.
I had to start from there.
I wanna be
Yeah, man.
the very best. Like no one
See,
ever
I did
was.
sing for you.
He's saying. The oldest game I remember was probably Zork. The first text-based RPG game.
I think for me is Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt?
Yeah.
Oh, Nintendo. So or just original NES.
Yeah. I was like this. Hit the screen. I never miss.
Yeah, shining lights. That's the way to go. Same here.
Pokemon. Oh, Digimon. SSG Sora says Digimon better than Pokemon always.
I played both.
You know, story-wise, it is, but I feel like the design of the monsters in general is better than Pokemon.
It seems kind of watered down. Like they did more with Digimon to kind of just like lob ideas for the sake of lobbing
It
ideas.
played
rather
very much like shonen like animes,
than,
which I actually didn't like at the time.
Arms has a point. It's like memorizing a multiplication table because like Rookie can evolve to like 2 different champion Digimons, and the 2 different champion Digimons can evolve to like 2 more ultimate Digimons.
Oh, really?
And then they can go into some
I only remember War Greymon.
one. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like even in the first season, right? You have like the Metal Greymon and the Were Greymon.
I might have been very spotty with the episodes that I watched.
Like it's like a genetic grunge thing.
Yeah.
It's
So-
good and bad.
So any of the card-based IPs, what would you say is like your favorite? So Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, I play Vanguard right now, but I've played Pokemon for ages.
I haven't played any actual physical card. I just collected the Pokemon cards when I was young. You're
Thanks,
welcome.
KOG. This is the quality content we deserve.
Even if you're being sarcastic, you're welcome in sarcastic tone. Just in case.
Yes.
Yes, Game Blue Biscuit, Vanguard.
Yeah, I didn't like the reset for every time the new Pokemon thing came out in the cartoon. He was like so strong, and then later the new series starts, and like Ash is back to being dumb.
Or even like so in X, Y, and Z,
Mm.
they started. So X, Y, and Z was probably the most like comprehensive relaunch of taking old gen and new gen and putting them all into the same series. Where that you had your old gen, I mean even Core 3 Pokemon that were just as crazy powerful being introduced into the XYZ world as they were in their original series.
Yes.
But Ash walked into it knowing, like, not thinking he knew anything about it. Like, he was like, OMG, a Squirtle when he
I
saw
had
that.
memory loss. I don't know what this Pokemon
like I don't
is,
even get it. Like
even though I caught it.
yeah, like he had like when Tierno was showing off his Squirtle and the dance move stuff and everything. It was like literally they had this Ash character.
Oh wow, a Squirtle!
Which yeah, I was like, why don't they just like kind of tie it in? Like if you would have referenced that Professor Oak had all of his original Pokemon while he went out to I forgot where he saw it. It was at that summer camp where he saw Tierno and that whole group, and Shauna and all of them. But they just like it was like he had just seen all of these Pokemon for the first time, and I hated that whole reference. And this is all being written by the original creators of Pokemon. They're doing it on purpose, and I think that's what kind of torques me off about it.
Torques you off?
Torque, yeah.
Oh, I thought it said twerk.
Twerk. Yes, it twerks me off.
Twerk.
Just like that. I still want Mega Porygon.
Yeah, I love me some Porygon.
That red Gyarados Mega is just
shiny
insanity.
A lot of the shiny Megas look beautiful. I love shiny Mega Gengar.
Mm-hmm.
It's gorgeous.
What color is it?
It turns like full white.
Oh, he wants
Full white?
Yes.
What's a full white?
Like,
Juan Gomez
Oh,
wants it.
full! What other? I thought you made up a color.
Juan Gomez says they want to Let's Go Togepi.
Oh god. I hate Togepi. We notice everyone.
Yes, we do actually.
I just choose not to
with
talk
those
to you.
dudes.
I just choose not to talk to you. In case you say something stupid.
So, what do you guys want to talk about? You guys want to ask?
How to get level 75 in NS Go, you do quests.
Yes. Not sure what game you're talking about exactly, but I'm pretty
sure in every game,
game
we'll solve everything for you.
The best. You too can be the very best, like no one ever was.
Yeah, catching them is my real test.
To train them is my process.
Fantastic.
I went to Macca's today and caught a Sableye. I was like, yes!
Okay, yeah, again, we're going to have to translate really quick. Macca's is Australian for McDonald's.
Right.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you've never heard him say that? That's what it is.
No.
Yeah. Every time he says I was at Macca's, it's...
I'm going to Macca's.
I just ignore him.
I'm going to Macca's.
How different are they without lenses? You mean glasses? I can't see myself.
Oh, wow, that close?
No, I can't. It's like a blurry face, like when you see the Ring video, and you're like 7 days, and you take a picture, it's like blurry face. That's how I see myself like that.
I can see it. So.
Oh, you have pretty good vision. I thought you have really bad vision.
It's just his face.
Yeah. Your face looks like you have really bad vision. If you know what I mean. Pokemon Go teams? I haven't played, I'm sorry.
Y'all my favorite GMs, but y'all need to give me a new male character to create. The last one we just put in.
What's a male?
Yeah.
Or you want like a manly man, like Raven Man?
Oh, I need another Raven Man. Man.
Oh, beautiful. What?
Okay.
All right. So let's go back to anime.
Anime?
Mm-hmm.
Anime?
Anime?
Anime. I think someone earlier asked what's our favorite animes this year.
That reminds me. Let's go back to the topic at hand. So, since we have like young, not quite as young, and nowhere near young, what would you say your favorite anime is now?
Like right now, or
right now,
like
or the progressive, like maybe like the type, and then anime now.
I'm really into My Hero Academia right now. Yeah, I'm sorry. It has.
That's a popular opinion.
Yes, it is. But I'm always a sucker for superheroes and stuff. So.
You actually he is like he's from the. Well, you're Marvel only though, right?
No, DC.
You're DC only.
No, I'm both. I'm okay with DC.
Heretic.
Eden.
What? What's wrong?
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
I think DC has really deep characters and stories.
Rather than film.
If I go in, okay, the films are a completely different story. I'm talking about purely like the comics and stuff.
What are you talking about?
Like the Joker and his whole psychology thing.
Everything behind every character. I'm not going to take away your opinion. I'm just saying every aspect of every DC character is completely circumstantial. They have no free will. Everybody's a victim of something.
Yes.
I hate Superman. Like his power always fluctuates depending on his.
Who's
villains.
writing? Yeah.
Or villains that like, oh, this guy's not so strong, so we'll make Superman a little bit weaker.
No,
or,
the thing is, when I read DC comics, I scrap the heroes. They can go away. I'm just like, okay, this comic has Joker, I'm picking that one. This one has Joker, I'm picking this one.
Well, read a fanfic.
That one has Bane that can go far away.
I'm sure it has more details about the Joker.
That's true. What is the but yeah, even the Joker. The Joker wouldn't be the Joker if it wasn't for some circumstantial event.
And there's so many different types of Jokers. It's great. I love it.
I don't know the one where Batman's mom becomes a Joker.
What?
Yeah,
I'm not
and
a
then,
DC guy, so I'm not.
no, because Bruce Wayne dies in one of the universe,
Uh-huh.
so the dad becomes Owlman or Batman or something like that, and then the mom becomes the Joker. I don't think this. And then the dad here, because Flash travels into a different thing with the Speed Force, whatever,
Uh-huh.
and then he's like, "Oh, I know your son. He's Batman."
He's Game Biscuit saying like the Flashpoint.
That was good. I watched that.
The one I did like was what would happen, the parallel of what would happen if Superman landed in Russia.
Oh,
Like,
I did hear that one. The Red
actually-
Sun or whatever.
The Red Sun, dude. That
Yeah.
storyline was actually friggin' amazing. Like I was like literally, I'm gonna go through it. Oh, that's kind of funny. What would it, like? Whoa, like yeah, Red Sun. I forgot I actually wrote that, but actually that was like a guest writer, like everything.
So was Superman's name Yuri? Yuri
Like-
Viskov or whatever?
like the
What's his name?
some random Russian name.
I don't know.
No,
Clark Kent was a random name, was it?
no.
Well,
Because his family was the Kent family.
I don't know, so there could be a Viskov family that name was Yuri.
Could be.
It could be a nice.
There is that possibility.
The Flash went back in time to prevent his mother's death and changed the timeline.
Yeah, he may have messed everything up.
Yeah, anybody who can go back in time and do anything should probably be just eliminated.
Please. Even though I like messing with time myself.
Although, unless it's me. I get to be alive.
What's the? So no, actually, okay. So I was playing devil's advocate there for a little bit, just because Superman is actually one of my favorite heroes of all time for that same reason. Superman is one of the only across multiple genres, from Marvel to DC to everything. He's one of the very, very, very few superheroes to ever choose his path solely on the fact that that was the choice he made. So Superman was a good guy strictly because
He wanted to be.
he was that was at the core of what it was. Because I mean, he had no idea he was an alien. He had no idea he was being raised on a farm because of X reasons or whatever. Like he literally, like just from the goodness of his heart, became. It just so happened that the sun turned him into a beast, but yeah, it's literally written down. Like he's one of the only characters that, of his free will, without some travesty or whatever circumstance, to literally just be like, this is who I am. So that's why it was funny that when he landed in Russia, it didn't change much. Like his upbringing was different. But at the core of what he was, he still chose to be kind
He's
of.
still a good guy.
I actually
So
do.
good.
I think Green Lantern was my favorite.
Green Lantern. He's got some pretty crazy powers. Like his powers are at the limit of
He's
his
like-
imagination.
Cool and lame at the same time. You know what I mean?
As long as it's Hal Jordan. If it's Hal Jordan, I'm with you.
Hal Jordan, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Then the Injustice series.
Like makes like the biggest baseball catch glove and like throws a missile or something. Like that's so lame, but it's so cool.
If you're caught in that moment, you're not going to think of some divisive. Now, if Batman got the ring,
There
that's God.
There is a thing where he gets the ring, right? He gets the yellow
Yeah.
ring or something.
But okay, what about current comic book? So we talked about like the MCU earlier. Like, what would you say like your current like favorite thing is? Like whether like Netflix or MCU or DCU or what? Where's your jam right now as far as like what to watch?
I can tell you that I hate Iron Fist.
Here, I don't know what I love,
Season
but I hate.
Yeah, I just hate it. The action's not there. Like he's like a martial artist guy, but like his fights are the lamest looking. Even worse than Luke Cage, and that says a lot. Luke Cage just punches people.
One of my best friends actually had a really good like analogy or observation, if you will, and that was that somebody, some Hollywood person, who didn't know comics, had to learn comics. Who didn't know martial arts had to learn about martial arts. Who didn't know about Iron Fist had to learn about Iron Fist. Was the one who was put in charge of production for that because apparently he didn't know the comic book. Apparently he knows jack and squat about martial arts, and apparently he knows jack and squat about the Marvel universe. And so he literally is if you took somebody who didn't know squat and put them in charge of something that is now going to lead.
Well, it got canceled.
Yeah, there's a reason it got canceled.
And someone asked you if you want a sandwich.
Yes, they said you look hungry.
Me?
Yeah.
And Chong is not a girl, it's a boy.
I'm always hungry. Yeah, I don't watch any of the Marvel shows.
TV series?
Why?
TV series. Mostly because what's on Netflix and stuff like that are like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Iron Fist. So that's kind of that's another story.
Yeah.
There's Daredevil,
Yes.
The Defenders.
Yes.
Does Punisher have this yet?
Yes.
Of course he does. They're working on season 2.
Yeah, I was trying to remember and recall, but when I was growing up, I was brought up in a household where my dad had this big ass box of comics, and they were all Doctor Strange, Thanos. You know, all those cosmic guys, which really take the whole superhero scale all the way up there.
Oh, so you're saying those guys in
So-
the TV series are too lame.
So when I get
mundane.
so when
Punch
people
people.
come to me and it's like Daredevil's so great, I'm like, Doctor Strange could like wiggle his pinky, and Daredevil and his entire town's existence will
That explains also why he likes DC too, because all of the DC characters are epic level superheroes.
not Batman.
Except Batman.
No, he's epic level.
He's epic
Okay,
level.
not Robin.
He can be epic level.
Which one?
Take your pick, except Nightwing.
I was gonna say that's Dick Grayson. Yeah, okay, you can see I'm the other way. You can't mention a Robin without Dick Grayson being like the only Robin. He's the only Robin for me.
My favorite DC character right now is actually Damian Wayne.
The Red Hood?
Is he the Red Hood? I don't
Yeah, he
think.
dies and comes back as the Red Hood, right?
I think that's another one. Damian Wayne's Batman's kid.
But that's the one, yeah, that's the one Joker beats to death. And then he comes back as Red Hood.
No,
that's
that was
one.
isn't that Jason Todd?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
I'm gonna Google it.
Damian Wayne was that guy that got taught by Mr. Ninja guy. I can't remember his name.
Oh, it's Jason Todd. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was Jason Todd.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not. Hey, Shining Lights. See you next time.
Bye!
Bye. The Mr. Shining Lights or Mrs.
You're waiting for me to cook dinner, you might starve to death, so I should eat something.
Moon, like he is actually like a really, really good cook.
Game Blue Biscuit.
For me.
If you go around the world, where would you guys go?
Where?
Game Blue Biscuit.
Could travel.
Could travel. If you could travel, could travel.
I will go to Japan where it is not deathly dangerous and not being consumed by nature.
Where there's
radiation.
not radiation and storms.
Yeah, but I do like their food. I haven't actually had anything that was bad, other than ramen. You guys get a heading for it, but I don't like ramen. Japanese ramen.
Especially in the weeb community.
Yeah.
That's like
no, I had really high hopes too when I first went there. I tried it, like this salty and greasy. What the heck?
Oh, especially like chasu ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like ramen. Yeah, I'm good for myself now.
It just made me sick my stomach already.
So what about the where do you want to go?
I would go to Japan.
Well, so first of all, a little bit of history. These dudes have both already like traveled outside of the United States and
Yes.
the
List of
world.
countries.
Actually came outside the United States. Came from.
Yeah, he came from outside the U.S. or whatever, like your home country is. A lot of people, don't get the opportunity to travel, not just like going from like, okay, there's a 5-hour drive between SoCal and Las Vegas. so that doesn't count. But I mean, to literally go out, it's kind of a trip. So actually, how many countries have you been to? Hong Kong?
Japan. I actually haven't been too much. Hong Kong, Japan, Korea, Canada.
Philippines.
Oh, Philippines. 6.
Yeah, those 6? Okay.
Unless you count Hong Kong and China differently.
You could, actually. I mean, verify?
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah, because I was in Hong Kong and I went to Macau on a boat.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny is probably Hong Kong and Macau are going to be more similar. Yet the rest of mainland China in between.
I haven't been to Beijing or anything like that, but yeah.
But you can have a foreigner can get by in Hong Kong and Macau better than they can mainland China. Would you?
Depends where they go in China. But yeah.
But like in general, like if you were to take an American and drop them off in Hong Kong or drop them off in Macau, would they be able to get by better than if you drop them out like Guangzhou or?
For sure, because Hong Kong, everyone speaks English.
Yeah, I would say so.
And Macau, I think just because of the tourists they want to.
It's like the Vegas of the world, not just like the Vegas of like Las
They
Vegas.
have ridiculous. The hotel with 1,000 rooms was being
1,000
built.
rooms.
Yeah, and I was like 1,000. Moon. All this talking about Japanese food got me craving for some orange chicken and shrimp fried rice.
But you could get ramen.
Not related whatsoever.
Probably,
Sure.
you're probably not going to want to go to Japan if you want orange chicken.
Make you a pineapple pizza? Actually, I would. I like pineapple pizza.
So what would you say? Top down countries you've been to.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a traveler.
I was born in Singapore. While I was in Singapore, I went to Malaysia, Indonesia, and Philippines. So that's already 4. Then I went to Australia.
And he's from Australia, so you would say his formative place of
His home ground.
is Australia.
I went to Japan twice. Once to drop by the US, so that's 7. Let me see. Did I go anywhere else? England once.
I was gonna say, I remember you saying something about Europe too.
The UK. And yeah, I think that's more or less it. So.
8.
8.
Actually, I think
Oh wait, no, China. I forgot. China and Hong Kong as well. 10. I forgot about China and Hong Kong.
Okay.
And I went to Thailand once. But
That's
that
another
was really
one.
short. Really
What was
short.
it? What was it? Was it just like a layover, or was it an actual destination?
We stayed there for a day, but not that long. Just to see friends. But it was-
You're out and about.
It wasn't like, let's go to this tourist spot. It was just
Mhm.
like, here's friends. Hi. We'll be spending the night with you.
All right. I got Mexico, Canada. So this is outside the U.S. for me. UK, Germany, Korea.
You went to
Lots.
UK too? England.
Yes. Korea, Japan, China, Philippines.
Come on, one more.
It's not a contest,
I'm trying
guys.
to think.
It's not what it is.
No, I've been okay. So I travel a lot for business, and so it's literally like years. I would literally flip going from one place to another place to another place to another place. Like definitely like all over the U.S. I mean, from California to Virginia up to New York, Florida. I mean, like literally like all over there. Trying to think. Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Right.
But you guys wanted to go to Japan, both
Yeah.
of you.
Just for food for me.
If I had to pick a place to go, I mean, I'd want to go. It's a toss-up between. So someplace just to go for me to go to be something to see something that's so different will either be Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, or Buenos Aires, because I've never been to South America.
I don't want to get shot.
I don't want to get shot.
They target Asians, dude.
You literally
I've
sound
heard.
like an Australian whenever I mention the US. Like,
No, dude, you don't understand. They actually target like Asians from China, Japan, or Korea.
I heard there was some parts of Russia where that there was a Korean guy that was actually rolled.
Oh yeah, and then Putin got pissed because he was like head of some energy company.
Oh, in Korea, from Korea.
Like in Russia, he was
Yeah.
the head.
Oh,
So they didn't know. and he beat his face, and they got like, oh, jail time.
Yeah.
Moon asked us if you could pick a food to eat forever, what would you choose?
Ramen. Okay, I'm done.
Just like blurts it out.
Ramen.
Food forever.
Food forever. That's tough.
Does it have to be a dish or an ingredient?
Or can it be a genre?
No, genre. That might be too broad.
Yeah. No. Like,
let's say a dish. Like
he did ramen.
Yeah.
Ramen.
But his ramen can have different. So he can have different types of ramen.
Yeah, but still ramen.
Okay. Pizza. Easy. Because there's not a day I can go where I literally would be like, I can't eat this anymore, because you could always change that. There's always like so many different ways you can do it.
I think for me it would be katsu.
What?
Yeah, you could put pork, you could put beef, you could put whatever ingredient you want in there. Just deep fried.
Okay.
Rice and cabbage.
Okay. I get you. Yeah. I like this.
How do we eat a burrito? I'll tell you right now, I don't eat like Justin Bieber on the sideways. How about that?
Oh.
I'm playing the harmonica.
Pi, believe it or not, is not a fan of Mexican food. And now that he went from Canada, which is his homeland, Canada, and then he came to California, and not realizing that
Canada.
Mexican food is like a staple of food in California.
For me, Mexican food was Taco Bell until I came here.
Then you were introduced to real Mexican food.
Yeah, and then I was like, I like Taco Bell better.
But we literally have introduced him to like lengua, cabeza, tripe, like all of those like foods, and you're going like, what is this? I'm like, it's real Mexican food.
This is not tacos.
Not
or burritos. Or chili cheese fries. Which is funny, it's sort of
Oh, that's true. That is true. They're rated as one of some of the best chili cheese fries out here. So literally, you'll have people go like, I want to go to Del Taco. And they're like, for what? Chili cheese fries.
Although when Taco Bell had their nacho fries, that was like exactly how it was made in Canada. Fry Supreme is called.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like fries, like really bad fries, shitty fries, liquid cheese, sour cream, like 2 pieces of scallion.
you can probably tell some dude in the back was literally like,
it was like
yeah, I hate going into a restaurant and you literally see them eyeballing that shit.
Or there's like a gun.
Yeah, like they're literally using like their little like, what do you call it? Their measuring devices. Like, okay, we've got this much beef, and then they put it in your burrito, or then this much. Yeah, like when they do that, I was like,
I
no,
hate that.
just put it on there. I will pay you extra. Just throw that.
Game Blue Biscuit. To be honest, even though I'm Mexican, I also thought Taco Bell was
great. Nice. Wait, Blue Biscuit. Okay, so you're Mexican, but where are you from? Are you like
are you born?
Southern U.S.? Like, are you Tex-Mex, California, Nevada, Arizona? Like, where are you from? Or are you like from like Minnesota? Like, it changes things a bit.
In My Hero Academia, who is the best boy and why live in Midoriya?
And why is it
What if my answer's like Chiaki?
Oh.
Todoroki.
I like the frog girl.
Not Midoriya. He said boy.
Doesn't matter what he said.
I don't like boys, I like girls.
Yes.
But yes, for me it's not Midoriya, unfortunately.
Is it the butt?
What?
The ass whore.
The butt.
Is it the ass whore with the white hair? With the exploding body?
No, not
Okay.
him. Not.
Baku, whatever.
Bakugo.
Oh.
The angry guy. He's always angry. Alright, see ya, Kernia.
Sandy M.
Wait, who's Kernia? Who left? Sandy. Oh, you guys take care, Kernia. California, love it here. I got to meet you guys.
Yeah,
oh,
I remember.
that's right. Oh my
always
God.
forget.
I always forget.
This time I did not forget Game Blue Biscuit. I remembered. I just couldn't remember the first time. But after that, I remembered.
Sorry, Blue Biscuit. That's my bad. I should have known that. I forget stuff a lot.
Which plot do we prefer?
Okay, so pick your game with the best plot.
Alright.
Like just plot only,
Yes.
or with
yes.
gameplay?
No, okay. So if even without the gameplay, plot only, and then we'll do both. Like then you have to pick your gameplay plot.
Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive.
That game's all about plot. It might as well be an RPG.
Yes. There's so much plot. It's probably an RPG.
They even have plot physics in there, so.
King of Fighters, man, for more reasons than one.
Yeah, there is one. Actually, for some reason I really like Mari.
Dude, Mario, amazing.
Like that, like for me, like ideal plot.
Okay, yeah. I can get on that. It's super fun character to play too.
Yeah.
The dynamic, like the wrestling stuff.
The
It's
jumpy-
she's a combat fighter, but she also the jumping grapples.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
The thing about me in games is whenever there's a skip button, skip.
Ah,
That being said, I do like Dynasty Warriors because I like the whole Three Kingdoms.
Plot.
It's technically a plot, kind of.
there's lots of plot.
There is.
It's like I changed history by making this general actually
That's
survive this.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, are you? You have no idea what we're talking about. Why don't you guys want to explain to Rush what plot is?
No, don't. Let's move on.
Oh my god!
You can just say watch the dragons.
Like, I could
He's
not.
Actually, plot.
Don't kill the.
He's not slow. He's naive.
I am naive.
Innocent.
He still does not know.
Yes.
Cause no one told him.
Kick that man out.
Oh my god. He actually.
Oh yeah, it started clicking for a little bit. I'm like, he has.
I thought he was joking.
No, I saw the sincerity on his face, and I was like,
At first, he's doing like a double innuendo or whatever. I was like, wait, no, what? What do you mean history? History of plot?
history. History plot.
Oh my god.
So the other was the.
Oh. Come on.
No, I know how to kill Pi now. That's all that's important.
No, that's only the first time.
Rush that innocent boy.
That's the way to be, guys.
What
you don't know
I'm just figuring it out myself.
What you don't know can't hurt you. It's so good.
God.
But what you don't know, when presented with said not know, what would that do?
Not hurt you.
But how would you know?
See, Rush best boy.
Okay.
Rush knows nothing.
Rush, yeah.
Like Jon Snow.
You
know nothing. You know nothing, Rush.
I know nothing, but I see all.
Okay.
Wait.
Your favorite plot. We're not gonna get a straight answer for this guy.
Dude, it's a hard mix between. Okay, so I beat a ranked King of Fighters player from Singapore, which is like the hallowed land, that's the hallowed land of it, with Mai Shiranui. He had never taken a loss in his professional career ever from a Mai player, and so for the fact that I beat him, 1, 2 with Mai was not like literally. So the gentleman's name is Ken. Used to be a ranked King of Fighters player out of Singapore. Now, obviously, this is a few years ago. So we became friends after that. Like, he literally pulled me aside and was like that Jackie Chan meme. He was like he's all, I've never taken a loss from Mai Shiranui as a character. And so he was playing Dark Yashiro at the time too, which was OP as
cheap ass.
AF. Oh, dude, yeah, my corpse never hit the ground. That friggin' boom, 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 toss, the bounce, grapple, capture. Oh, I wanted to break that thing. And so yeah, I'd probably say not only because best plot, Mai, but I was able to do things with Mai that I had never done before in my life. But
that sounds a lot better in your head,
probably. But Leona is like my style.
Crazy girl.
The military. Yeah, Orochi Leona. Oh, that best girl ever.
Salute.
Any of the Ikari team Ikari, they're all viable. But yeah, if we're gonna go for plot, definitely Leona.
Stop talking about boys.
Someone showed a message. New characters. All do you want this bucket of sand I found? Wow, wait, you're Rush? Okay, first of all, you don't know what plot is, but you know about Ein?
What? What?
He's a fan! He's just a fan.
Maybe this terminology did not reach Australia.
It's just you, I think.
Moon brought up music.
Fifth song?
I don't know.
No, there's no way I could pick one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Depends
way,
on the day. Let's
Even
take it
genre,
today.
dude. Oh, okay, today. Just today.
You want to listen to the song after you get out of the live stream?
Oh, okay.
It's weird, but I actually have a playlist going on outside right now, and it's literally just the Pokemon VGC music. So if you go in the battle room, you just hear the amazing.
There might be a level of obsession that may be considered.
It fires
unhealthy.
you up, man. Fires you up.
Stop talking.
All right, fine. Okay. One song, just today. It's just today. You don't have to say this again later.
I know, but I don't know what I want.
See, Knarf knows what's up.
Knarf. Don't say Knarf. You don't say Knife.
You're a Canadian.
They do some beatboxing. Go.
No, I was talking to you.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not Senpai. I don't have pie in my name.
I would know. You were called Senpai earlier, so now
That's
you
not
would
a
say
pie,
best boy.
That's not my pie.
That's not my pie.
I
Favorite plot twist of all time? This one Korean music video sung by K. Will. Please don't. Kind of the biggest twist ever.
Oh,
In
really?
any movie, yeah.
You have to send that one.
Yeah, I'll send you.
Okay.
what is that?
What is
Supposed-
it?
I can't remember the name of that movie, but it's that guy that can talk to ghosts, and then at the end,
Sixth
turns out he is a
Sense.
ghost.
Sixth Sense.
Yes, that one.
That was
That
the,
was
the only M. Night Shyamalan movie that was worth.
people.
yeah. At the end, I was like, it all makes sense now.
Tool, the pot, was literally. If I walked out right now, I wanted to go hit YouTube up and say I'm going to start a song, and it's going to be Tool.
And what about your favorite plot twist?
Plot twist?
Yeah, that one.
Tongue twister.
You guys go ahead. I got to think about that. I wasn't even thinking like
I
my.
already said the K. Will song. So please don't go watch it on YouTube after this.
Well,
I still think Sixth Sense is the plot twist in the movie.
What else was there that had plot
That
twist?
was like,
I can't remember.
the Spider-Man one was okay, but it wasn't the best.
Spider-Man?
The Homecoming.
Oh,
Where the
right.
dad turned out to be
Yeah,
Vulture.
yeah.
that okay. So I thought the Vulture made a better Batman than Batman. Plot twist. Because he's the original Batman. If anybody else didn't know.
Yes, he was.
But just like I had never seen a Marvel character. That's what, a lot of people were talking about.
Black Panther?
Killmonger
Yeah.
being one of the best Marvel villains in the MCU, and I was like, BS. Well, apparently they didn't see freaking Homecoming. Like, literally, like, very few times do you ever literally start polling for the bad guy, and everyone was like, dude, Vulture's doing this shit for a reason. Like, this dude is like, everything he's doing is like, it's not right. But legitimately, like, someone's never going to be able to look that dude in the face and say, I don't know why you're doing this.
No.
Like, everyone's going to be like, yeah, man. Like, I get it. I get it. And so that was, I've never seen a Marvel villain be able to do that to that level where you're just like, at the end, when you saw him in jail talking to Scorpion, and he basically covered for Peter Parker, even as a villain, I was just like, there's no part of this character that isn't freaking cool.
We're not gonna do ships. Stop saying ships. I'm
Wait.
gonna ship you out of this
And
country.
since y'all couldn't pick a favorite song, pick your favorite artist.
Favorite artist.
But we all picked a song.
Uh,
All three of us did.
I guess if I had to pick an artist, I think his name is Billy Joel.
Oh,
Like
wow.
from way back when.
Uptown Girl.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure Piano Man as well.
Oh, yeah.
I like New York State of Mind.
That's also, yeah, Billy Joel's like, that dude's a beast.
I quite enjoy Billy Joel.
I would have to either go with Stevie Wonder or Frank Sinatra.
Stevie Wonder or Frank Sinatra.
I think I heard Stevie Wonder more.
Stevie Wonder.
If I had to, because I know there's going to be like a bunch of lulls in it, but like if I had to pick a rock band, something that I could literally take any genre that this dude performed in was Mike Patton. So anything from Faith No More, Tomahawk, Mr. Bungle, like anything that dude touches is just gold. But he has his lulls where he does that, this kind of goes dead for a while, and you're like, what are you thinking? And all of a sudden he comes out of nowhere with something crazy. But the other one would be like Smokey Robinson. Like old school, like Motown stuff. Like anything that comes out of that genre is just like that's one of the reasons I love Guardians of the Galaxy so much. Is when they start pulling into that, or anything like by Quentin Tarantino. Anybody who just has that hip sense of what music's supposed to sound like, I can listen to the whole soundtrack, and it's awesome.
Notice me, senpai. You will notice that is a really long name. 53rd coming off the JPEG.
Crusaders, Supenda.
I don't understand your name.
For a second, I thought he said Young Sinatra, aka Oh no!
I don't know what that is.
I am the 54th coming off the JPEG.
Yeah, the one thing I can say in this office that maybe Sriracha Lada is more hip to it, but any of the mumble rap stuff would be shot.
Any recent hip hop.
Yeah, any recent hip hop would probably get you shot. And I'm old school, so Tupac, that was like my heyday.
I like Black Star.
Black Star. Give us Yahweh, Yuri, marriage option? No. No, we can give it to you. It's not going to go into the game.
Ew, mumble rap says you.
Ew, mumble rap. Or, God, what's that whole genre that I was so glad that died. Skrillex,
dubstep?
Oh man, when dubstep even started to become a thing, and then it became the thing, I was like, I wanted to ice pick myself in the face. Like I couldn't,
I could get behind dubstep.
You like dubstep?
Some of them are good, but not most of them. Some of them that just like scratch way too much for me. I'm like,
yeah.
They're like good ones.
You can find the beauty.
Yeah, but you have to look pretty hard.
Yeah. Well, I've seen a lot of hybrid stuff, like metal step, dark step. Like some of to me, it got to a point where it wasn't even dubstep anymore. It's literally just rhythmic X version of this person's rendition of what they thought music needed to sound like, and it kind of took it to a different level. And it didn't sound like what you're talking about, that crazy scratch stuff.
What?
Yeah.
With Utada Hikaru?
I had that too.
I thought she retired.
No, she came back. Utada just released music recently.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought I just read an article like earlier this year that she retired.
The Kingdom Hearts 3 lineup for music is actually really interesting.
So I'm on the fence about that. This is just my opinion, but what Final Fantasy and Square Enix did with like Final Fantasy 15 literally almost pushed me to the point where I didn't want to play Final Fantasy anymore. The whole we are going to make it so that we're either going to have a clothing designer, then design all the clothes for the people in the game, but had no instance of exactly what it was so they spent more time trying to make the characters look fashionable than develop the actual characters. And that sent me off the deep end.
I was like, nope.
Well, how are you going to look at any character in this game and say, okay, this is the same team that brought you Kefka. This is the same team that brought you Ninja. This is the same, or Shadow. This is the same team that brought you Kane Dragoon. These are the same teams that brought you Sid. That character development, that was just epic. And then this dude's clothes are doing
the game story is very confusing.
I mean, it's convoluted.
It's not there because they tie in the fucking stupid anime series and then the movie and then like everything.
Yeah.
It's like.
Well, I like you. You're the one that introduced Final Fantasy IX to me as a game because the art style and everything was so disparate from anything that Square had done before.
It actually like I really hated it at first.
Yeah.
And then after I was playing through it, it got really grew on me.
Dude, I actually started reading something, so I haven't had the chance to just sit down and knock out the 60 hours to play the game, but that exposure was enough for me to kind of like get into it. I liked it.
Yeah. No, like when I first saw that, oh, this is disgusting. I'm not gonna play it.
These monkey people.
Because they had like small bodies with like realistic looking face, and I was like, what's happening? Who did this? And then later it's just like, oh, okay, I can get behind this. Smash Brothers, I was Ness.
I was Kirby.
Little Mac.
Kirby!
I loved it when they put Little Mac in. Like, I was at E3 for the presentation of Little Mac being their first character. I won the first round. I lost in the second to frickin' Samus, because she ranged me. I lost second. So I had prize in hand. That little, the trophy with what character were they using that year? I want to say Bowser or something. There was like a trophy from E3, and it was the first year that they introduced Little Mac. And I won the first round. Second, I saw the prize in hand, and I watched Samus literally not the side drop. It's the cross shot. No, the one where she was moving back and forth and shooting, and it pops and it knocks you up in the air, and then she can fire a second shot and catch you and it pushes you back down. And then she popped me. I couldn't do anything. So Little Mac being a push character with no range, and I got literally like worked.
Samus was like, "Hi."
Yes, like yeah.
Favorite anime character.
So One Piece, recently had a villain by the name of Charlotte Katakuri, and yeah, favorite anime character. Done.
Trigun Gundam. Actually, I dig your name. Actually, Trigun Gundam.
Oh, I see it.
God, everybody, you
Charlotte?
need some monster or something, man.
Is that the?
What? Who? What?
Which series?
Your favorite character?
Oh, Charlotte Katakuri.
Charlotte
No, Charlotte's a lot. It's
Katakuri.
most people refer to him
Oh, okay.
What series is
The
that?
Mochi guy.
as Katakuri. One Piece. Yes.
Oh, I've never seen One Piece.
The Mochi guy.
He is a very, very well designed villain.
For me, Zoro all the way. One Piece.
Oh no! So favorite anime character of all time?
Yeah,
One
Zoro.
single Zoro, really? Of all time?
He's like for me like the epitome of cool guy.
Who gets lost.
Yeah. Other than that.
Terrible sense of direction.
I would probably be hard pressed to pick one favorite character, especially because my breadth of anime goes back literally 40 years. So, just today. If you ask me tomorrow, I'm going to give you a different character. Kenshin.
I can see that. No, from that series, I actually like the other guy. The guy with the big sword. What was his name? With the white.
Yeah. He's got the
strong guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Kenichi.
No.
I'm just reading what it says.
Oh, oh, Kenichi from the Disciple Kenichi? That's what we were talking about.
I need you to watch Kenichi.
I read all the manga, trust me. It's fun. And a lot of fan service.
Okay, that's
why I read it. The Ninja Girl Best Girl. Anyway.
Ninja Girl, Best Girl?
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Favorite tragedy story. Like storyline that literally you're watching this as an anime and you're like, F this, like I can't.
Tragedy?
Yeah.
As in like
you're okay, so for anime, a lot of people have a hard time getting into anime because of the suspension of disbelief.
okay.
The worlds are too fantastic. It's just there's like, it's not real.
Like tragic ending, basically.
But and from an anime perspective, what is your tragic ending that literally you stopped and like it stopped you dead in your tracks and you're just like, oh, WTF. Like ouch, like whoa, like this is like brutal.
So it's not so much. It's more like the story ending being tragic than
Twat
Top list.
Plot twists, tragedy, like somebody was killed that you were just like, whoa, what? Like that should not have happened. Huh?
Code Geass.
Code Geass? Or
Code Geass. When
he dies.
Lelouch died, I was like,
But he didn't die, right?
see, that's the debate that's ongoing to this day. That's how tragic it was.
So that stopped you dead in your tracks. That was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, Lelouch. Yeah, I have swapped between he's dead to he's not dead to he's dead again to he's not dead over the past I don't know how many years now. So
Oh man. I actually, if you think about it, I actually haven't watched a whole lot of anime to its end.
I'm on the fence. So just by sheer tragedy of his very existence, it's probably going to be the same for both characters, and that's either Gatsu. His life is a living hell. So I'm going to say 3. So Gatsu. Yeah, from Sword of the Berserk. I mean, it's literally the one time he even starts to spark emotion. The girl was like savaged by demons and stuff right in front of him, and they made sure he watched. Like they held him down so he could watch. Like that, I was like, no, like I'd be like obliterating existence. And so when he like swings that sword, he's literally hitting demons hard enough to destroy their existence. Yes, there's a reason for that. So the fact that he will never be able to see beyond like that existence, that realm, I was just like, Lone Wolf and Cub, when you took that baby and put the baby in front of him and you put a sword on one side and a ball on the other, you know what happens if the baby would have picked the ball, right? He would have picked up the sword and killed the kid with it, because he would have never wanted a kid who had that much goodness in his heart to live in the life that he was about to live after feudal Japan had fallen. And so when you see the kid reach for the sword, I was just like, oh, but he's condemning himself too, because he's going to be raised as a warrior, and he's going to have to put up with all the hell that living in that life was like. And on the same token, the same character is Blade of the Immortal, which was he died as a samurai and thought he was going to go to heaven. You're not familiar with Blade? No. So it's a samurai who dies, and he goes to judgment, and they're like, "We're sending you to hell," and he was like, "What? I'm a samurai. I serve the son of or the hand of God. You can't send me." They're like, "Yes, we can. You're a murderer." He was like, "But they're like, we don't care who it was for. You know that he's in front of the celestial. We don't care who it's for. You're a murderer." And he was like, "I want to redeem myself. Okay, I see the light. Like I kill people for basically the goodness of somebody else's evil. How do I fix this?" And they're like, "You have to go back to Earth and kill 1,000 truly evil people." In the entire comic series, and so he has to kill 1,000 before he saves himself from going through 10,000 hells. So because the storyline basically explains that he's got all the people he's killing are just people that are bad. They're going through bad circumstances. They're going through, like, this guy's just greedy. Like, they're not actually
bad people.
Bad people.
Evil.
And so he's going through and like beating these people. Like basically they turned him into a vindicator. And he's setting things right, but they're not going to allow him to be justified until his 1,000th kill of somebody who is truly evil. So he's going through the world, vindicating and creating all of these rights. But at the end of the series, so you're talking 35 books in, you literally see him swing his sword, and so boom, and then like the tally goes 1. And then that was it. It ends on that note. So he's going to live forever trying to right the wrongs of his short time, like his death, yeah.
That's depressing.
But I like these. I love those kind of storylines.
That's.
I don't know the overall story of Evangelion was pretty depressing for me.
Yeah.
Evangelion.
Evil one. Yeah, just the whole that's all you have to say.
Shinji. Unfortunate soul.
Oh, Your Name?
Oh,
I haven't seen it. That's on my list.
Oh, I had to read that twice before I realized. Yeah, Your Name was pretty tragic.
I gotta. So, should I watch it? Is it like sad, or?
I wouldn't say it's sad, but it'll make you think.
Oh,
It'll make you think.
Okay.
Favorite movie, Rush Hour. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, and 3?
Everything.
Everything Rush Hour?
Rush Hour.
Favorite movie.
Iron Man.
1.
Reason being is when I was growing up, what Iron Man did was not possible as a movie.
Yeah.
So when I watched my entire childhood come to life in the fact that here is literally Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man in a suit that looked as crazy as Iron Man, and Iron Man, like a Marvel comic hero, coming to life on the movie screen, like that was the culmination of everything.
way too many.
There's something that comes to your head right now. We're not gonna hold you to it.
The Mask.
Oh yeah, I love that one too. Step Up. Step Up is a good thing. Like I used to watch a lot of Step Up clips on YouTube. Not the actual movie, just the dancing part.
Yes. The Mask was.
Yeah. No,
And it was a comic movie.
When Cameron Diaz is like her at
That was
point, yeah,
that
the
was
highest point of her life.
She could have not done no wrong at that point.
Yeah.
That's a plot twist.
Oh yeah, Scott Pilgrim versus the World too. Yeah, I like that one.
That's Canadian.
They were actually in front of me.
I guess that's straight
Yeah, I
Canadian.
was like, oh, that one I know. Oh, that one I know. That's in front of my school.
Yeah. Oh, when I was younger, I loved.
I only liked it because of Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright. Yes, that's right. You're a huge Edgar Wright.
My favorite director. I'm so sad he still haven't done. He didn't do that, man. I wish he would.
When I was younger, I liked Last of the Mohicans. That was crazy. Oh, I like the whole like revenge, like the coming back in the end. So like and like vindication, like that's the good ending kind of stuff, and the epic. Yeah.
Combine two games. What would they be? That's interesting, actually.
One of my favorite games when I was younger was a game called ActRaiser, which was a Enix game before the Square Enix.
Yeah.
So ActRaiser had Sims, and then if you had to go into a new territory, you had to send down your avatar, and it was a side-scrolling action brawler. And so you had to take that realm back from the demon. So you were a god who was banished, and then when you woke up, the world that you were overseeing was overrun with demons. Like basically hell came to life, and so you have to go back and smite, and you have to basically instill faith in the people. So that's the sim part. So you're basically, and it's literally Sims. And then anytime you had to expand to a new area, you had to go down and fight off the demons, or the demons would attack one of your existing areas. And so it was literally like the best of both worlds. You had like this whole big sim element, and then you had the action side scroller, and of course it was the Square Enix soundtrack too. So it was like stuck in your head. But I like that. If I had to pick two games like that now, though,
I would bring Black Desert's visuals into WoW.
fair enough.
World of Plotcraft.
World of Plotcraft.
Yeah.
I think you just created a whole new genre.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, World of Plotcraft. You know what? Actually, I like that concept. Like, if I were to do,
aspects of games.
I would take World of Warcraft and Shadowrun.
Like Shadowrun's world coming into World of Warcraft.
Into a massively multiplayer game. So
Yeah.
you could pick elves, trolls, everything else like that. But I would also do that with the Legend of the Five Rings too, where you can pick one of the different samurai clans and either go melee or mage. So you can. That'd be freaking amazing.
And I want One Piece.
One
One
Piece. World of One Piece.
Yes.
Like I could live in that
You
whole world
can
and just
pick
like
Devil
that.
Fruit.
I can do that.
Yeah, that'd be fun actually.
Though that would be I actually thought about ways to, if that became a possibility, how would that be done? Because each devil fruit's only like available once, so it's like, so if there's like an in-game currency, the fruit's gonna be stupid expensive.
What is that? What is that game where that makes creatures like custom like little aliens that like can make infinite combinations of aliens? Like Reese, like a.
I used to get that game and Monster Hunter mixed up all the time.
Oh,
I know what game you're talking about.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Anyways, so you could design your own devil fruit kind of stuff.
That would be, ooh.
Right? That'd be awesome.
The guy that used to code, thinking about how to code that is a.
Don't worry about the details.
I know, but I can't help
and
but.
Bloodborne.
But immediately go that route.
That
Right?
would just be Bloodborne.
Yeah, I would be like. I think he's talking about like more the vibe of Silent Hill rather than just being like all.
But
like,
Bloodborne is already
out.
creepy, like creepy. Yeah, it was on the PC. Yeah. Oh, what is that game? That drive me nuts now. But yeah, that'll be fun. Like, I hate customization, but at the same time I do.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I could spend like games like Arcade, games like Black Desert. I could spend more time, or Champions. I played Champions for a long time. I still play Champions. If you have a great character creation process, I can spend more time creating that character. I could lose an entire day trying to come up with the right vibe for.
Actually, for me, it's the complete opposite. I don't spend that much time in character.
Like random.
Because I'm not good at it. So I just go whatever just looks like neutral, and then I just spend more time in the actual game.
The one that changed the game for me on that, like, took it to that level was actually Perfect World. Perfect World was the first one to actually where you could slider bar the eyes, and they had a system that they put in where you could take a transparency of a character you like, model, actor, actress, like whatever, shrink it down to where it fits over the render, and then start and match it. So you can change slider bar the opacity.
Gonna make it.
They can be Brad Pitt.
And then you can basically, you can be Brad Pitt, or you can do, and that was the first time I'd ever seen character customization to that level, and then everybody ran with it afterwards, so, to varying degrees.
I see that.
I mean, I think they didn't have to murder the game requirements by having something that was just so robust as far as character design goes, but on the flip side, I saw people do some crazy stuff with that customization.
Or it's either that or Elder Scrolls in one piece. Like really good single player game.
Oh yeah.
Without the ugly custom model.
Your story would have to be like just absolutely.
Yeah, you're just basically like you're just traveling the sea as a parrot or whatever. That's like open world is what Elder Scrolls does best, anyways.
Unfortunately, that's one server. The closest thing to that is you have to play it with. Because
well, you just exist in the universe, and you can work for different parrots.
Well, I think they tried to do that with Star Wars and the Knights of the Old Republic and stuff like that. And
I heard it was good. 1 and 2 was good.
But if you've ever like played in the worlds where it's supposed to be immersive, but you're running like parallel storylines to some of the major storylines like that, and you have no actual impact on the world, it becomes very like paper tigerish. Like you basically, no matter what you do, you're never going to change the outcome. And so, if they could do that and actually do some of the subplot stuff, almost like with what they did with Star Wars with the whole Force. The one where everyone dies at the end and Darth Vader just killed everybody.
Oh,
Rogue One.
Rogue One, yeah.
Like if they could have like a Rogue One effect.
Like in between story.
Yeah, in between stories that actually has an impact on the overall story. That'd be phenomenal.
That whole movie was for that one scene.
The hallway scene,
yeah.
like best hallway scene ever.
Yeah.
Like I redeemed. Like after the first 3 movies destroyed Darth Vader for me. Like I could have literally gone through another 10 hours of the boring movie I thought Rogue One was just to watch that hallway scene, redeem everything that was done wrong with Darth Vader. I would combine Elder Scrolls and Dark Souls. Wait, are you a masochist? Like, there's no part of that would be fun. Like I was like, I hate myself. I'm gonna go log in the game right now.
It'll be a challenge to master.
I will be any cartoon you like. Okay.
Rugrats.
Oh, cartoon. Oh, dude, cartoon?
Danny Phantom.
Huh?
Danny Phantom. Every time I hear cartoon, I'm just like, Danny Phantom.
What's Danny Phantom?
I have no idea.
A Nickelodeon cartoon. I watched a lot.
Yeah, actually, just thinking about that, that would also make the world I would want to live in would also make for an awesome RPG. Avatar. Last Airbender. That would be like a crazy fun.
Yeah, try Gundam. You know what's up, Danny Phantom.
Danny
all the way.
Yeah, we have to look this up.
I have
no idea.
Seen this one before.
That's got to be a youngster thing.
I am a youngster.
Isn't the drawing style similar to?
They're actually the
Danny
Phantom right now.
Fairly Odd Parents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks exactly like that.
Yeah, it's all Cal Art stuff. Well, now, okay, so on that note, the only Cal Arts program that I like is actually Powerpuff.
Hmm.
It's the only Cal Arts art style show that I actually like enjoy.
Bubbles.
Bubbles, Blossom.
No, just bubbles.
You know, just
The
just
the other
Blossom.
two can go away.
It's
All
the
I
Bubbles
need is
show.
sugar and chemical X. I don't even need the other stuff.
Hmm. Cartoon. I'm thinking about what I like the most. I think I like Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold.
You don't know?
Yes, I do know. I was kind of shocked. Hey Arnold.
Cartoon. Yeah, not anime or anything like that. Cartoon. I just always watched it. I was learning English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I pretty much memorized all the lines at the end. Easy brown.
Alrighty.
Alright, I think it's time.
Yeah, we want to thank everybody for coming in and saying hi and just hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Let us know if this is definitely something that you guys want to do again.
Oh.
Obviously, in the future, because we winged this. This was there was no. We had a plan. We were just like, hey, we want to go on YouTube and say hi to people and see what's going on. So let us know what you would like to see. So this is literally going to be called a day off.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about our games.
No.
We're going to talk about the things that make everything tick. If you guys want to know more about us, like our jobs, what we do at KOG, what other people do at KOG, who you want to see, just kind of hang out and shoot the shit for a little bit and kind of figure things out. We talk about anime, we talk about games, we talk about a whole lot of stuff.
Food.
Even Kiva, you weren't even talking earlier. You're all jumping in like, yes, more.
Yes, Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the Danny Phantom. So, sorry, Kiva. I like when people are watching and they're typically not all about that comment life, jumping in and basically saying, hey, actually, we want to see more of this, or we got some ideas. And so hit us up. We will be here. We're not going anywhere.
No.
The three of us will be back.
Yes.
Maybe more.
Yes.
But it all depends on how you guys and girls respond to it. Let us know like formatting. Obviously, this is way casual compared to what we typically do. But if you guys got ideas, if you guys have things that you want to see or things you don't want to see, I mean, I'm not the prettiest.
Do you want to see the beach again?
You guys want to see some beaches?
We need some molten lava on the bottom.
Oh, and Goblin Slayer, I heard about the controversies, but I haven't seen it yet, so I can't comment.
Which one?
Goblin Slayer. There's a new anime that's coming.
Oh,
the first episode had the R scene. The girl getting captured by.
Yarg. Yeah, that's hard, man.
Yeah.
That's a hard sell.
Yeah.
I want these to take that to Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite.
I tried, I hate it.
I hate Fortnite.
I hate building stuff.
Do different areas like skyscrapers in the sea. Oh,
yeah, we'll do different things.
Yeah, for sure. But we are going to be here next Thursday.
Yeah.
So we'll make this our regular Thursday thing.
Same day, same time next week.
Yeah, but let everybody know. Let everybody know, like you got friends and everybody else that should be here. Whether it's Elsword folk, whether it's Grand Chase
I
folk,
just want to
whether
talk
it's
about stuff with three nerds.
Fortnite folks. Yeah, going to hang out with three nerds and talk about nerd stuff. Then yeah, we got it. We'll be here.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know. Or plot. Yeah, we love plot.
I approve of plot.
Hey, we educated Rush on exactly what plot is all about.
I feel like I'm educated. Still
Oh, just Google plot and you'll know.
Not on the
on your phone.
Yeah, turn not image. You go to.
I'm having fun with it again.
Alright, that's it.
All right, yeah, guys.
See you guys next week.
Next
See
week.
you guys.
On YouTube, right here.
Bye.
Bye.